Hi, I'm Honey, and welcome to another episode of HonneyMail. I'm pretty sure this is episode 27. Totally gonna look at a cheat sheet. Yes! This is episode 27. 27, wow. I do apologize. I have been sick the last few days, and so I don't feel so great, and probably don't look so great. But they're really... we had a baby shower last weekend and a lot of stuff going on, and then I got sick, and it's going to be a very busy week and a big marathon this weekend, and there's just, if I don't record this now, sick, or I should say recovering from sick or not, it's not going to get done. So here we go. This one is featuring Serositania, I love that name, Serositania and Kinka. So we're going to do Serositania first, and I will tell you right now that you may want to watch to the very, very end. You would do that anyway, right? There's a reason you may want to watch till the very, very end. I will just give you a hint. It involves this silver spoon. Okay. Serositania. Serositania actually sent me two things, and they have been really, really marvelous. The first, well, they're. Oh, let me unclip this, and I'm so well prepped. Let me unclip this and open it up a little bit. We have sort of a matched pair. We have Godiva hot chocolate. Try to show that where it's not. Godiva hot chocolate. It's marvelous. Oh, it's marvelous. Dark chocolate, luxuriously rich, hot chocolate. It really is fantastic. And it's especially good. That is actually currently Sky's favorite cocoa. And it's actually especially good paired with, dun dun dun, Godiva coffee. So I got both of these. As you can see, it's all wrinkled and stuff because, you know, I make myself basically I make this a cup at a time, right? Oh my gosh, I cracked it open. Okay. This is Godiva Chocolatier coffee. Melt in your mouth Godiva chocolate flavor medium roast. It's really good. I've actually had quite a bit of coffee over the years since, and it's interesting because I have I don't know if it's because I moved to New York. I don't know if it's because I've had my world opened up to some of the amazing coffees out there. But I've actually found myself drinking more coffee. Not like, oh, it's morning, I need my coffee, but like, I really enjoy coffee. Now, I drink tea all the time, but coffee has been really, really good. So Serositania, thank you so much. There is not much left. Well, I guess there's maybe half of the coffee. I always like dole it out slowly, you know, because like you don't want it to be gone. And so I kind of have it here and there. Oh, seriously, very, very good. And the hot cocoa. Now, one thing that is particularly, like I said earlier, particularly paired together well, that makes an amazing cup of mocha. Now, we're gonna move on to Kinka, and this is a big Kinka. This is lots of Kinka. This is actually currently the remaining Kinka things. I've just decided we need to catch up. We've had a couple of Kinka only. We've had a lot of Kinka sprinkled in. Over the years, Kinka has been very, very generous and very, very supportive of my family and Pack, and you know, and a lot of other streamers too, and has been really, really great in getting us things that are of particular interest to us or that are going to help. Like I said before, with my he got the Switch for my streaming. He thought not only did he think I would enjoy it, but that it could open up more options for streaming and be something that would be great with my family outside of work, which it already has been. Well, he's gotten me things for the marathons, and this is one of them. So this isn't even all of them because the kids got some of them too. So I made some comment once that I thought ties were hella smexy, especially on a woman. They just are. I don't know if it's something about the idea of unwrapping it. I don't know, you know, because it's knotted. I don't know what it is, but ties are hella cool. They just are. And so we ended up, so I commented on that, and he bought me all sorts of really cool bow ties, and not sure if I got to show this one. And we've had a couple of marathons where 28-hour marathons where one of the challenges has been to switch bow ties every hour on the hour, and it's almost a motor skill thing, and you can see the progression of ha, I did it, booyah, and I can't up, over, under, Roger, I can't process. Okay, so we got those. I also got let's do these. A while ago, I was given a couple of collections: Final Fantasy Chronicles, Chrono Trigger. Okay. I got, you know, Greatest Hits collection for the PlayStation from Kinka. And I got Chrono Cross. So these are both really, really good. I feel kind of guilty though, because the kids had wanted to play these a while ago, and I said, let me get the recording done real quick, because I kind of keep things set aside until they can be recorded for the most part. And so these haven't been opened yet. And they actually were like, oh, I can't wait to play Chrono Cross. Or, oh, Chrono Trigger, you've got that again. Yeah. So these have not been opened. I admit this. But they're awesome. And I do look forward to them. And the kids especially, like I said, were really wanting to get into those. So there's that. And then when we made the move, there's a couple things. Well, actually, we had... all right. When we made the move, I've already started with that transition. Let's go with that. There are so many things here. It was going to be a 3-day drive. Okay. For those of you who don't know, a little over a year ago, I drove 3 days across country from Kansas to New York with 2 daughters and 3 cats. That was one hell of a trip. That was the farthest I've ever driven in my life. That was the longest I've ever driven in my life. It was quite a journey. I was really daunting, and I'm really, really proud of myself that I did that. But of course, long way. We got The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy on audiobook. And it was interesting because Kinka asked me, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is just a favorite, right? I mean, you guys hated when the age command had to move on from 42, right? Life, you know, the answer to life, the universe, and everything. So here you go. We've got this one. And we listened to these. Like, we literally, Sky and I thoroughly enjoyed these on the whole ride. Now, along with that ride, we also got The Best of Scottish Pipes and Drums, which I ended up playing not on the trip, but I actually got this like before the trip. That's actually really, really cool. And Mama Rat has a thing for Scottish bagpipes and drums, so that's also neat for that too. And we've gotten a couple of things, a couple other CDs, but we're going to hold on the other CDs because they're kind of tied together. I want to go back to this one. When we got the audiobooks, Kinka asked, hey, do you want The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy in the book form, or do you want it in the audiobook? And it was and I told him honestly, I'm like, that's a really hard toss-up because I love the book. I actually don't have the book anymore. And I know Sky's read the book before, but audiobook for the trip would probably be the better route to go. Well, he went one better. We got both. This is really the coolest book. This is the coolest dang book. It's all raised, and it's all the books. It's the trilogy. And it's just really, really nice. It's a hardbound. It's a great book to have in your library, period. It just is. And honestly, I know the first one is fantastic and the first one is arguably the best, but I do encourage you guys, if you I said 3, there's 5 novels and 1 story, excuse me. So this is a whole collection. So if you've only read the first one, seriously, you need to do yourself a favor and read more, because Douglas Adams is a fantastic author. He is a fantastic author. Love the snark. I guess he was a fantastic author. Love his snark. Love all the things that he does. Now, okay, now that those two are tied together, we're gonna go back to a set. I got these at different times. I did get these at different times, but they are sort of tied together. So Kinka got me the Rick Astley collection, and it's kind of funny, because most people just sort of joke about Rick Astley, you know, and it's really kind of sad that he's just become a Rickroll. He's just become a joke. Because, and actually, my kids don't, well, at least Sky, I don't know about Dawn, does not associate Never Gonna Give You Up with the Rickroll. She does not associate those two things together at all. She likes the song on its own as the song. And so she had no idea that that was like a joke. And a lot of people are like, oh, Rick Astley. I always liked him. So meh. So he got me the Rick Astley collection. And then, and I think this is so cool. You know, you think, oh, hey, one-off, one-hit wonder, whatever. But Rick Astley 50. And this is a really fabulous album. And he got, look, it's signed. So he got me his newest one, and it's great. It's great. I love it. It's been a lot of fun having these, and it's just something, you know, something. I really need to do this. I haven't bought CDs. I haven't bought DVDs. I haven't bought any of that stuff in so long. It's always been, you know, what do we need? And then, you know, little tiny spoily things, you know, for what do we want. But mostly it's what do we need, take care of that, take care of the debt, take care of the debt. But we really are missing a lot of CDs, a lot of things. And it was kind of, this has really made me realize, you know, it's kind of nice to have a dang CD in the radio. Like this morning I was driving Sky to work, and there was nobody was playing music. It was nothing but talk. It was driving us crazy. And boom, hit the CD. There you go. So some more things from Kinka, and these are older, but still. Some of you were around when I played the game I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, which is actually really, really good. A bit dark, but really, really good. Well, the game was based on Harlan Ellison. I knew I said that wrong. And so I got the Harlan Ellison collection, I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. And so there are others besides this, but it's, you know, it's really, really interesting because most of these books, so you're reading this and, you know, like I had no idea. I had never read the book before, you know, before playing the game. And so this is really, really interesting. I love this. We all have a love of books around here, so that is awesome. 2 more that I have never read. And these 2, I admit, I still haven't read because these were part of that. Put it away and don't look at it until you've recorded it. Yeah, I need to change that policy. Or I need to record a hell of a lot faster. Okay, so 2 more things from Kinka. And I realized, 3 more things from Kinka and then a throwback special. This one is The Martian. Just a classic, you know, a classic sci-fi, and he just thought I would like it, and I've never read it. I look forward to it. One of the things I looked forward to when I got my office was having a place to put some of my books, and this is going to go up on the shelf, and I'm going to read it. I've actually purposed the last couple of years. I've been reading more and more. Most of it's admittedly been through the Kindle app on my phone, but I have read through books that we have around here too, and so I really have enjoyed that kind of a break. Most of it on the Kindle because, you know, while I'm waiting for the girls at work to pick up at work, or we're stuck at a doctor's office or something, it's a convenient thing to be able to do. at the end of the stream, winding down in bed, etc. So we've got this one, and then there's one more, and this one I'm super, super excited, and I admit I'm going to read this one first. So, The Watchmen Deluxe Edition. #1 New York Times best-selling and one of the Time Magazine's best novels of all time. The Watchmen from Alan Moore. And I'm so glad we've got a blue screen right now, not a green screen, because this would be so funky. This is going to be so cool. Now, I admit, I may or may not have, you know, fingered through it a little bit. But I haven't actually, you know, read it. I just sort of gone, ooh, ooh. No, don't do it. So, there's this one. So, I do feel a little bit bad because I feel like I'm kind of rushing. But there's so many things I want to be sure that I get in and I get to say thank you. This is kind of like a great big, we are wrapping up the Kinka round. For the move, he also got me a 64 gig memory card to be able to put like a bunch of music and stuff on too, which is really, really nice. Now, before we do the throwback thing and you get the surprise, and Sir Twilight, you may want to know about this. This little spoon is going to come to play very, very soon. I'm getting very nervous the more I think about it, so we're going to put that back down. Spoilers. So, before we do the throwback, Alto Grande. This is superior premium coffee. This is the coffee of popes and kings. You can't see it really good because of the whole blue screen thing, but this is the coffee of popes and kings. And I'm sorry, you cannot put that on the label and not say it like that. I am drinking the coffee of popes and kings. When I drink this coffee, every single time I sit there and I'm like, the coffee of popes and kings. You have to say that. It's the coffee of popes and kings. Because, I mean, it sounds so pretentious. And then you take a sip and you're like, oh, damn, this is pretty good. Popes and kings have the good life, right? Popes and kings have the good life. So, we have richness at our fingertips. So, I went from, like, maybe buying some cheap generic crap coffee, and this is probably why I didn't like coffee or didn't drink very much of it, and you know, having it occasionally, to holy crap, I've got Godiva coffee, and I've got the coffee of popes and kings from Streamians, and that is amazing. And while we're on royalty, okay, it's time. I actually featured this one a long, long time ago, and I want you to know I'm taking a big risk. This is not bad, and I'm going to get sick and die. I featured this a long time ago, and in a HonneyMail, a long time ago. I don't want to think about it because then I'll think more about how old this is. Kinka bought me a silver caviar spoon. And he bought me a box of caviar, which actually is a jar of caviar. And I opened it and went, the box, and went, ooh, girls, we have caviar. And I kind of intended to do a tasting of the caviar. And we never got around to the tasting of the caviar. We did quite a few tastings, okay. I don't know. I think the Vegemite may have terrified us a bit, but I think it is time. It is time that we open this up and we deal with it. I don't know how to serve this other than just taking you like maybe on a cracker with stuff. I'm just. Okay, it's cracked. It's cracked. I looked all over this thing. You cannot tell a date. You can't tell a date. Although I will say that this came in Kansas. And we've been here over a year. And it didn't come at the end of Kansas. This is probably bought for me 2 years ago. Okay, I'm terrible. I know it. All right, shut up. Don't judge me. Should it be green blue? Should it be green blue? Actually, it don't smell like nothing. Okay, with the blue screen. Oh, you can kind of see that. there's a distinct green blue at the top of this that makes me very nervous. This is whole grain. This is Roland black caviar, whole grain lumpfish. Roland lumpfish caviar is a delicacy reserved. I'm totally not spelling. Revered throughout the culinary world. Use Roland's lumpfish caviar in hors d'oeuvres or as a decadent garnish. Like I said, I couldn't tell nowhere what a date was. So, this stuff can sit on a shelf for years, right? Years, right? Right? I'd imagine so. He's just watching on the stairs like, do it. So, I don't see any fuzzies. To be fair, the green goop is over there, and I'm going to try some over here. Maybe we should do, you know, we don't want to overwhelm the palate. I'm a little bit nervous that, okay, I'm a little bit nervous it's going to be gross. I'm a lot of bit nervous that I'm going to be sick. Okay. That totally, if you look at it from this angle, that looks like a nice spoonful, right? Don't look at the little gap on this side. To Kinka, thank you for all the amazing gifts over the years, including this one that I totally put off trying because I was scared to death. Cheers. It might be bad. It just tastes, I don't know what it's supposed to taste like. It tastes really fishy and really salty. It's not horrible. It's just really, really fishy and really, really salty.
You're lucky it was lumpfish. Because lumpfish is heavily salted.
Mm-hmm.
Which means it doesn't have a best by date.
Oh, because the lumpfish is so salted, it doesn't really have a best by date. Okay.
If it was any other kind, it would have been 2 weeks and it would have been needed to be refrigerated.
Well, sure as hell ain't been refrigerated. So Troy was like, if it was any other kind, it would have needed to be 2 weeks and refrigerated. Well, I guess there's it's really, really just fishy. It's not like a bad fishy. It's just fishy. It's salty and fishy. I can actually see that. You know, like as you eat sushi and stuff, and you kind of get like there's roe on it and stuff, and you don't really necessarily realize what you're eating. It's just sort of, because I've had some that's just like, oh gag, what the heck is that? And then I've had some that's really, really good. That's, I guess the lingering aftertaste is kind of like salmon or tuna, you know? So it wasn't terrible. I don't necessarily want to dive in and have another spoonful, but it wasn't bad. Anyway, there you go. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a great time. Till next time. Bye.